Did you know that in 1888, something fascinating happened that demonstrated the Horn effect? Oscar Wilde's only novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray, tells the story of a handsome young man whose portrait ages instead of him. When the novel was first published, critics were appalled by its content and themes, which they considered immoral. They couldn't separate Wilde's work from his personal life and appearance, which they found unattractive and distasteful. This classic example of the Horn effect shows how one negative trait, in this case, Wilde's appearance, led to a biased judgment of his literary work. The Horn effect, the opposite of the halo effect, occurs when a single negative characteristic affects our overall perception of someone. This cognitive bias can lead to wrong judgments and misconceptions. Hey rational rebels! Welcome to the arena of reason, the very place we train our minds to spot cognitive pitfalls. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, where we strive for cognitive precision and free our minds from that mental prison. Today, we're delving into the Horn effect, a thought-provoking psychological phenomenon that explores how a single negative trait or perception can overshadow an individual's positive qualities. We'll dive into the intricacies of this phenomenon and its impact on judgments and biases. Before we dive into this intriguing topic, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our mind-strengthening content. If you find our podcast valuable, consider supporting us through PayPal using the link in the description. Your support helps us continue our mission of promoting rational thinking. Also, please share this episode with someone you know who might be interested in understanding the Horn effect. Let's share knowledge together. Let's get started. To better understand the Horn effect, let's look at two concrete studies and several real-world examples. In 1977, Nisbet and Wilson conducted a study that demonstrated the Horn effect's impact on students' evaluations of their professors. They showed students a video of a professor acting either warm and friendly or cold and distant. Those who watched the cold and distant version rated the professor lower in competence and professionalism. The negative perception of the professor's demeanor influenced the overall evaluation. Another study by Dermer and Thiel in 1975 revealed how physical attractiveness could trigger the Horn effect. Participants rated less attractive individuals as less competent, less intelligent, and less socially skilled than their more attractive counterparts. The negative trait of being less attractive led to an overall negative assessment. Now let's consider some real-world examples that highlight the Horn effect in action. 1. The casting of Danny DeVito as the Penguin, Batman Returns, was initially met with skepticism due to DeVito's short stature and unconventional appearance. However, his brilliant performance ultimately won over audiences and critics alike. 2. Susan Boyle, the Scottish singer who gained fame after her appearance on Britain's Got Talent in 2009, faced initial ridicule and doubt due to her looks. The audience and judges were quick to judge her based on her appearance, but her incredible voice left them in awe, proving that talent goes beyond looks. 3. In politics, Richard Nixon's loss to John F. Kennedy in the 1960 presidential debate is partly attributed to his sweaty and uncomfortable appearance on television. Viewers focused on his unappealing demeanor, negatively influencing their perception of his competence. 4. In sports, athletes who are perceived as unattractive or unfit are often overlooked by coaches, teammates, or fans, despite their skills and abilities, simply because they do not fit the expected mold. 5. In the 2016 U.S. presidential election, Donald Trump was often ridiculed for having small hands, leading many to perceive him as less capable and confident. This negative attribute influenced people's opinions on his overall competence as a presidential candidate, despite it having no real connection to political abilities. 6. In the early days of Apple, Steve Jobs was known for his unkempt appearance and abrasive personality, which led many to doubt his leadership skills and business acumen. However, his brilliance in innovation and marketing eventually led to Apple's incredible success, proving that looks and initial impressions can be deceiving. 7. Vincent van Gogh, the famous Dutch painter, was considered an outcast during his lifetime due to his unconventional appearance and behavior. Many art critics and collectors dismissed his work because of their negative perceptions of him. Today, however, Van Gogh is celebrated as one of the most influential artists in history, demonstrating that talent and creativity should not be judged solely on appearance. Now that we have a better understanding of the Horn effect, let's discuss how to spot it and avoid falling victim to it. First, be aware of your own biases and predispositions. Recognize that we all have a natural tendency to judge others based on a single characteristic, whether it's appearance, speech, or behavior. Second, when you catch yourself making a snap judgment, take a step back and remind yourself to consider the whole person, not just the single negative trait. Be mindful of the possible impact of the horn effect on your perception of others. Lastly, try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Remember that everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and one negative aspect should not overshadow a person's overall worth or abilities. By being aware of the horn effect and actively working to counteract it, you can become a more objective individual. In conclusion, the horn effect can significantly impact our perceptions and judgments of others in various aspects of life. However, by being mindful of this cognitive bias and actively working to counteract it, we can cultivate more objective, fair, and compassionate relationships with others. Remember, the next time you encounter someone with an unappealing trait or feature, pause for a moment and consider the horn effect. Look beyond their surface and give them the opportunity to surprise you with their qualities and capabilities. After all, everyone deserves a fair chance to be seen for who they are, not just for a single negative aspect. So, rational rebels, what do you think about this effect? Do you know a story or have an experience of yourself or someone you know who fell for this effect? Let me know and share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful or want to help the channel grow. Hit the bell to not miss anything and share the video to spread awareness or send it to someone who could benefit from this episode. Please consider making a donation via the PayPal link in the description. Your support means the world to me and helps create more critical thinkers in this world. Keep your mind sharp, subscribe to become a rational rebel, until the next time we meet in the arena of reason. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, signing off.